Hello, home builders. Today we're on day 45, and the title is Preparing Our Children for Spiritual Warfare. Leanne and I just got back from a walk, and if you've been outside with the wet ground and everything, there were about 3 million gnats that we've walked through on the way. And it sort of reminds me of why we need to pray for our children. The world and Satan attacking our children are like these gnats. I mean, they're constantly looking for some chink in the armor that they can take advantage of, and we need to be praying for our children. Today's verse is Ephesians chapter 6, verses 16 and 18, as Paul compares our Christian walk to spiritual warfare and physical warfare. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, those gnats coming at you, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. There's two key things in there. Obviously, salvation has to be part of it, but once then, the Word of God and prayer. Obviously, that's the answer to every Sunday school question for a child in their life, but it is so true that we must know the Word of God so that we can apply the Word of God, so then when all of these fiery darts start coming at us, that we can stand up for them. But most importantly there is prayer, relying on God and praying for God's protection. Job, in Job 1:5, it says, "And it was so when the days of their feasting were gone about, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning and offered burnt offerings according to the number of them all. For Job said, It may be that my sons have sinned and cursed God in their hearts. Thus did Job continually." Now, we obviously can't pay for our children's sins in their life, but we can pray for them, and we can pray for protection over them. We can teach them to pray as well. And I want to encourage you to do that. Doesn't matter how old your child is. Your child could be newborn, as we have in the class, or they could be in their 20s, 30s, 40s. Your parents are praying for you, and we need to be doing the same thing for our children. And just that protection would be there on them. They would know how to stand up to the fiery darts. So prayer and getting them in the Word of God. So today's parenting principle: teaching your children to be wary of the devil and on guard for his attacks is a guard for their future. Always realize they're not always going to be in your house, and we need to be preparing them for what God has for them. So hope you guys have a great weekend. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you on Sunday. Bye.